Hello and welcome to another update video about LINK. So LINK is still below the next resistance level here at $11.82. We continue to see coins move. I think LINK seems to be in a sideways consolidation now, and I try to mention that in the videos here and there. Now we start to see a lot of altcoins move while others might be in consolidation mode. Typically the ones that move first, they will consolidate, then the other ones move, they will catch up. And when you've had time to catch up and you want to move your funds from one coin to the other, then that one is consolidating. So don't even try that, I would say. Just trade the coin you want to trade. Nothing bearish here yet. Okay, so this continues to be in an uptrend, in a local uptrend. $11.82 would be for me the next breakout point that can send it to $18. The idea would be that we are here in the white wave count. In the white wave count, we are probably in just some kind of a lower degree wave 4. We are going to talk about that right now, and I will share with you my thoughts. And overall, however, this wave 4 is still missing, and this wave 5. So to get the first 5 waves up. That's my best reading here that I can give you on this chart. I might change that if we get a little bit more price data. But it shows that we are obviously in this uptrend. We broke out, so we should be focusing on higher, especially against the last swing low, which is at $7.15. At some point, we should get a deeper pullback, but there's no sign it has started yet. It could have, but at the moment, I would rather assume we are probably still in the third wave. So let's zoom in a little bit. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, my best view here of LINK would be that we are dealing with an ABC structure. You can see that very clearly because this move up was clearly, well, 3 waves. Depends on where I count the low, but I could count the low here, and we have an A, B, C. So we have an A wave there. A waves can also be 5 waves move, doesn't really matter. So A wave, then this could be the B wave, and it looks like we are now in a C wave the way this is going. Basically in the late stages of this third wave. Note that third waves can always extend. And also note that micro counting in third waves is not so useful, but I've got a 1, 2. I mean, it is useful, but don't necessarily, assume. I mean, you have to assume extensions in third waves always. So if this is a 1, this is a 2, then this could be the third. We might now be in a 4 with a 5 to come. So we could enter here the first small consolidation on the LINK chart. But what I will do, to be honest, is to change the wave degrees here. Just one set higher. Because I want to give you a better view here of the microstructures. So this could turn into some kind of a triangle, right? I mean, it looks a bit like possibly a running triangle. Yeah. Wait for... It's not very well defined yet. So I don't have enough waves to really count it, but you have a possible breakout point up here. So basically, let me add a green line basically as a breakout point. And then we're going to add a small arrow there to indicate that we are possibly, well, that we are about to move higher if we break. This is just a micro perspective, right? So this would be the level, and it is at $10.88. This would be the breakout point, and then we could get into the 5th wave. Note that also 5th waves can extend in altcoins. It just seems to be that kind of market. The altcoins seem to be popping here and there. What is support? So micro support. For the micro support, we're taking the length of the 3rd wave, and micro support is going to be this. So what you will see me do, you will see me add more and more micro support areas onto the chart where I think they are worth tracking. So they indicate the areas where pullbacks can occur. I will adjust that later, where pullbacks can occur. and they indicate the important support. So if I highlight here $8.92 as key support, that doesn't mean we have to come down to that level, but it means that if we do and break it, it is an early indication something more bearish might be going on. It's not necessarily invalidation, not in a wave 3 and 4, but it is an indication that something more bearish might be going on, a deeper pullback than you would ideally want it. It could, for example, indicate that circle wave 3 is then complete, and we are already in circle wave 4, which would be a deeper pullback. But for this particular structure, that started with the swing low that was made on 12th of October, the immediate support for an impulse in wave C of 3 is $8.92. So we want to avoid a deep pullback lower than that in order to give us a wave 5. However, a failure could indicate that we're already in circle wave 4, which I guess is a deeper pullback that a lot of you are waiting for. That's sort of what I'm tracking. So if we then also break below support for circle wave 4, which we haven't got at this stage, then I would probably be leaning bearish, because then we have topped just below the pivot, the red line, and it could simply be a reset of wave 4. So they are the levels that I'm watching. But because the short-term trend is up, I think it makes sense to focus on higher, give it the benefit of the doubt, but be very much aware of the relevant support levels. That's my update about LINK. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.